and we don't deal with prostitutes.
"36 hours have passed. Viorel is growing more suspicious that Katya has been moved or sold.
Можно, дай мне с Катей поговорить, пару слов.
Я уже стоят.
А где она? Кати нет.
Что значит Кати нет?
Не знаю, вот, Кати нету.
With no one returning his calls, Viorel comes up with a plan to confront Maria with the undercover video from their meeting.
И запугать ее, сказать, что я с полицией сейчас. Если ты встанешь, то тебе торба. Так что позвони Апо, чтобы он привез Катю.
Don't do that yet. Don't threaten with the tape yet.
Then he says he brings me out of the car with a tape recorder and show her, here's the evidence, we're going to get her. You know, we're going to get you.
Ты скажешь, международный агент Интерпола.
I'll say I'm an Interpol guy.
И присядешь с нами, я ей открою и скажу, посмотри, у вас все записано, на вас торба.
Basically he says, you guys be in the car. Then he says,
Феликс, она вчера говорила ясно, я хочу ее убить. Вот так она говорила в камеру, я хочу ее убить.
Viorel's plan has put the production team in an ethical bind.
I don't know if we're crossing a line. What do you guys think?
he's not exactly a rational guy at this point. He's desperate, he wants to threaten them, and he thinks it's going to work.
Frankly, I think there's more of a danger that if they see that, what's the point of giving up his wife? They'll just can hurt her.
I don't think it would accomplish anything.
I'm just worried that he puts himself in more danger. And that he ends up getting the crap eaten out of him, if not worse. And that we end up being responsible for that because we provided the materials for that.
None of this matters until Viorel gets hold of Maria or Apo.
Мария, есть?
Мария нету.
Ты можешь ей позвонить, сказать, чтобы она мне перезвонила?
Хорошо.
Хорошо?
Хорошо.
Скажи ей только прямо сейчас, чтобы она перезвонила.
Сейчас позвоню, Апо.
Окей, спасибо. Да разве как эти дураки меня достали.
Increasingly desperate, Viorel cruises the streets of Antalya in the vague hope of spotting Katya. But he now fears her lost to the world of the traffickers.
Я постоянно думаю, что я их где-то встречу по дороге, еще где-то. Видеть все рестораны, все бары, все отели, и не могу их всех проверить. Я отбил все пороги, все. Не знаю, хочу вернуть жену.
Back in Ukraine, just over a month after a sympathetic client helped free her, Tanya is struggling. She and her family lived near Chernobyl when the worst nuclear reactor accident in history took place. Now they are plagued with health problems. Her sister has a brain tumor, and her brother has chronic abdominal troubles.
The doctor said that we need a lot of money for special treatments. He said that if he doesn't get treated, we might as well order a coffin for him.
With no other way to pay just a few $100s for her brother's operations, Tanya has made a decision that's almost unimaginable to most trafficked women: to return to the country where she was held prisoner and prostitute herself.
I have no other choice. We've borrowed a huge amount of money because we didn't want to lose him. And we've been told to pay it back. If we don't, we'll be in trouble, especially our children. Anything could happen to them when we're not around. So I have to go there to earn the money. Please understand that I just want to save my brother.
Viorel finally gave up trying to reach Apo and Maria. After searching the streets of Antalya for days, he returned in despair to Tiraspol. But his persistent phone calls did have an effect. Feeling the pressure, Apo and Maria took Katya to the Antalya airport and sent her home.
Расскажи мне, как все произошло?
Это как-нибудь в другой раз. Но сейчас, а не сегодня.
So many of these girls come home psychologically devastated. They come home with all kinds of medical problems, sexually transmitted diseases, they're HIV positive, they have AIDS. There's nothing for them. What does she go back to when she had serviced 10 men a night?
He said his name was Apo. I was in hysterics. A girl came in. She was a bit taller than me. She was blonde. She told me that I belonged to them and that they bought me in order to have sex with their clients. When I started to resist, she said, "You're not the first. We already had girls like you. Those girls that didn't want to do it at first. Work and enjoy it now." I told her, "If you like to f*** Turkish men, then you f*** them." She slapped me and left.
Katya turned out to be a stubborn girl. A girl with attitude. Apo took a very aggressive approach to Katya. She didn't even have a chance to realize what happened to her.
They brought him in and told me, if I don't satisfy him, they'll kill me. But when the man entered the room, I started fighting with him. 2 other men came in and pinned me down. They drugged me and beat me and raped me. I thought it was all over for me. They knew from the beginning that I was pregnant. Vlad knew that.